These Marseille soaps, that's not how, they don't say it like me. All my French friends are like, oh, shh, don't say anything in French, okay? Hi, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina and I am so excited that you're here today. Thank you so much for stopping by for a visit. For those of you that are just tuning in, House of Valentina, we talk a lot about real estate, design, we decorate, we renovate, we do all kinds of fun projects. Today's video is a little bit self-indulgent. I realized, actually in a little bit of a panic actually, that it's almost Mother's Day here in the US and I haven't even thought about it. I think it's okay to treat ourselves to just a little something, which is why I've made everything under $50. Yeah, most of these items are actually under $20. So I wanted just to give you a fun list. I had a lot of fun making it. I hope you'll enjoy it. So let's just jump straight in. You know, we couldn't talk about a video without these syrups being involved. Now, what I love about these syrups is that they have been made for hundreds of years in France and they're incredible and they are made with all natural ingredients and they're incredible. I think they're the best that are out there. And I have definitely tried quite a few of them, but the Monin ones are our absolute favorite. I especially love when they come in the glass jar. I think that that's so beautiful sitting out on the counter. And if you are not a lavender fan, they sell all kinds of different flavors. We have the French vanilla, we have the, I think they have like a hazelnut one. I'm trying to think of what's on the counter. We have a bunch and there's a ton of choices. So if you are not a fan of lavender, don't let that deter you. These are gonna be great. Okay, confession time. I've already started making iced lavender lattes and iced lavender teas. So my kids love them. It's like going to Starbucks to them. So it's a really fun treat. We don't do it every day, but you know, we have the syrup here for when we do. So these are amazing. They taste really good and it's a fun little treat. My second item is the French press. It's super easy to make really, really good French style coffee in the French press. Because you guys know I love my Nespresso machine. It's insane, but it's also a big ticket item. If you're looking for really good coffee, grab the French press. I'm about to butcher a French name. It's called Caudalie or Caudalie, I don't know, but their beauty items are quintessential French. I mean, it's just, you can't, it's like, oh, I have several brands of French beauty products that I absolutely love. The face mist is just insane and it feels so good on your skin, but it just makes your skin feel fresh and just, I don't know, like it's like alive. Like you feel like you're sparkling, but you're not like sparkle. I have been eyeing the Monogram Mug for quite some time. They came out pretty recently and they're little bistro looking sets with the tiles. I'm obsessed with cafes. Anybody that knows me, anybody that visits my Pinterest or my Instagram knows I am certifiably obsessed with the French cafe. And you're gonna see that more in this list. This is just one of several items that have to do with the French cafe. And this little cup set is so cute. I know that my mom would love this coffee mug with her initial on it, and it's so cute. It's like visiting a French cafe every single day that you use it. Our next one is Vintage French Interiors book, and this is on my personal list because it's come highly recommended to me from several of my friends. And I love when my friends are like, oh my gosh, if you love French anything, you need to own this book. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping that my husband has ordered it for me, but I think my mom would also love this. What woman wouldn't love to have French vintage inspired inspiration put into their lap? So we couldn't have the cup without the plate. At least that was my thinking. If we're gonna have this beautiful bistro cup, why not have the plate to go with it? This set is so cute and it's only $40 for a set of 4. And I've got to be honest with you, the entire collection is so cute. There's little canisters and little cute trays and you really just can't go wrong. I own the next one on our list, and I think that there's this huge misconception about what French interiors are really like. I know that I grew up with an idea of what a French person's home looked like, and then I went to France and I visited a whole bunch of friends, stayed in a bunch of Airbnbs, and really got this whole different vibe. This book, I think, is one of the best books that I've seen in a really long time that really shows you what real French interiors really look like. First, it made me so uncomfortable because there's like this high level of imperfection in French interiors, the real ones, the real live people. And I think that can unnerve people a little bit, but I think there's also something to be learned from it. It's gonna be on display because it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, just the inside of the cover, oh, it's all watercolors. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of hats. My mom has always worn hats. She's really, really big in hats. I think like she wears them pretty much all summer. And so I grew up with the idea of always having a hat. So I love buying a summer hat, especially with this French country feel. Now, I can't go to the French country right now, but I can put on a hat and feel like I'm there. And some of these items that I'm about to show you kind of complete the entire look. And so I think that if you can't go, you can live it right where you are. Whether you're gonna have a garden party with just your family in the backyard, or you're going for a stroll, and it's just good to have a hat to keep the sun off of your face. And this one is so beautiful. I think it would be perfect for summers, even by the pool. I just love it. There is just something about a beautiful white summer dress. It's just quintessential summer to me. And yeah, I may just be wearing it in the backyard, but I don't care because it just feels good. It just, I don't know, you just feel so pampered, and it's delightful to wear a beautiful white summer dress. And you can, in fact, I actually did a video in mine recently. I had on my little blue cardigan. I love that dress. The minute it comes out, it's like, okay, it's summer. Okay, it's summer. So if you've watched our recent laundry room makeover, you will have seen that I have this sort of thing for these wicker baskets with the leather handles. I absolutely love them. You don't even see my full collection. I have a bunch of these. Most of mine came from Morocco from when we lived there, and I take that to the farmer's market with me. I use another one for going to the pool. And I have another one that I use when I'm actually throwing open houses, and I throw all my stuff inside and I take my basket in with me, because then when I set it down in the kitchen and somebody comes to view the house, I've got this gorgeous basket there, and it's pretty and it's practical. I couldn't recommend these enough. They're amazing and I absolutely love them. So I'm hoping that my husband grabbed me one more, because I don't have one with that long of a strap on it and I really want one. I am a huge fan of the French Girl beauty line, and most of it's the skin stuff that I've tried from it, but these scrubs are insanely luxurious. They're not super expensive, but I love to take baths, and I think that there's just something so wonderful about pampering yourself with just a nice scrub, especially with summer coming. We're gonna be baring our legs again, and you know, they've been covered up for a while, and our feet too. And since the salons have been closed and all the nail salons, I think having a scrub like this is a great idea for anybody. I could give this to my husband and he would be thrilled. It just feels so good. I will literally scrub my feet and all the way up my legs, and then just lotion afterwards. So this actually goes with the next one. I'll show you that one too. This is a really fun idea that you could put together, but this is such a pampering moment, and I don't know of any person alive who wouldn't appreciate this gift. It smells good, it feels good. Just do it. Just totally do it. You won't regret it. I am obsessed with this candle. Obsessed. It's sea salt and lavender. It's literally like going to a field of lavender by the sea. It smells so good. And for $15, it is a steal. Honestly, I'm really picky about my candles, but this one, it is like the scent of summer, and I've gone through 3 of them so far. I'm truly obsessed with it. One of my absolute favorite experiences of all time of going to Paris is going to Lavender and having the macarons. And I will stand in the longest line And the last time we were there, my kids were a lot younger. My little one was quite rambunctious, and I happily stood in that line, didn't mind a bit, and I think we bought almost one of every flavor. And I bought a keychain. So if you're ever with me, you'll see I carry around my keys, and there's a little Macaron little keychain on it from Lavender. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I didn't realize that you can actually make these cookies pretty easily. The Petite Macaron is only $14. I think that's a great price. And it will look so pretty sitting on my shelf. I can't wait to add it to my collection. I'm hoping that my husband got it for me. If not, then I'll have to buy it for my mom and then borrow it from her. This lavender lotion is literally made in France. So it truly is just a quintessentially French thing. Lavender lotion, you find it everywhere. It's so commonplace, I think, that a lot of times French people don't even think about it. Like, it's just everywhere. And I absolutely love having a lavender lotion. It's only $13, and it's a great price for a great bottle of lavender lotion, where you're just gonna put it on and you're just like, French lavender fields, take me right there. I'm not sure if I want to point you over to the recent haircutting video that I did with my husband, because he's certifiably crazy. And yes, we did laugh a lot, but oh my gosh, I'm like, oh, we shouldn't put this out into public. But I don't know if you could tell in the photo, in the film, but when we were by the tub, I always have a really pretty dish with a soap in it. And I do use like a bubble bath, that I'll put bubble bath into the tub, but I really like having a French soap to just, I use French soap. I think it's so pretty in the dish. It's just romantic. I think some things, it's just the way that they feel when you use them that make you feel really happy. And this is one of those things. It's got like a really nice like exfoliating feel to it, and it smells really good, and they're only $7. So I just love these. And I do, when you hop onto Amazon, you'll see that there's also other brands that sell them wrapped in like beautiful paper. I think those are a really great gift idea too. I've gone in so many French homes and they have them sitting by the sink to wash their hands with. I actually prefer to have a liquid soap for my hands. Somewhere in my mind, it's more antibacterial. I'm sure it's not true, but that's just where my mind is. And so I actually prefer these Marseille, I think that's how they actually say it, Marseille. These Marseille soaps, that's not how, they don't say it like me. All my French friends are like, oh, shh, don't say anything in French, okay? But my husband and I have actually been to Marseille a couple times, and it is this incredible seaside village. It was actually filmed, the Count of Monte Cristo was actually filmed there, and it's just literally like hung on this cliff, and it's really beautiful. And these soaps are sold there. Like, when I was there, I totally took it for granted because they were everywhere. This Marseille soap is like a thing in Marseille. And so if you really want something that's truly French, grab one of these. The orange blossom smells like heaven. The French lavender, amazing. There isn't a single scent that we haven't liked. And I think that the bottles look absolutely gorgeous sitting by the sink. I have had this flatware on my list for almost a year. My daughter's getting ready to go to college, and I'm like, oh, so you guys all right up there? Landon? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you gotta be a little quieter for the video. I'm almost done. I promise. So where was I? Okay, so this flatware, now that my daughter is going to college, I'm like, oh, I can give her some of the other stuff that we have, and I'm buying these sets. I'm obsessed with French cafes, and that flatware is so important to the whole vibe, the way it feels in your hand and the whole thing. I can say with absolute 100% certainty, I have never been to a restaurant before and turned the fork over to try to figure out where they got it from. That's how much I love these forks. I told my husband over the weekend, I said, I want to go to a French cafe. I'm dying. I just want to go to a French cafe so badly. I just want the whole experience. And so we were like, oh, they always use those white cups. And we looked through our stuff and we're like, we don't own any of those white cups. So I've added some to the list because I'm hoping maybe he'll take a good hint among all of these other items. It's getting quite long, but I think that these make an incredible gift. I know this next item will not surprise a single one of you who knows me, like at all, because one of the things that everybody associates with me is the bust. Particularly the one with plants growing out of its head. It's like anytime people see that out and about, they send me a picture of it. And they're like, oh, I thought of you. It's a bust with plants growing out of its head. So this is a really cute one that's only about $30. And so it's such a great idea. I was thinking that something like this with lavender in it would be a beautiful gift idea. And I think that this is probably the one I'm gonna get my mom. We are wrapping up with two of my tried and true, absolute favorite items. These are on repeat at my house. Like seriously, this tea, the mariage, I think is how they say it, but not like me. They are literally from 1854, but these teas are heaven. I mean, oh, I actually have some brewing right now. We're making iced teas with these. Oh my gosh, the French breakfast tea smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. So even if you aren't a hot tea drinker, you can take these, brew them, and then add a little bit of the syrup. You could do a vanilla. That's what my kids really like. They really like this because it's got a fruity flavor. So adding that with the vanilla Monin syrup and a bunch of ice in there, they're flipping out over it. They keep begging for more and more. And I'm like, whoa, we don't need to drink that much in a day. Like, let's hold off. But it's delicious. It's heavenly. Oh, I love these so much. And I bought them in France, and I can attest to this place just being pure magic. The last item on the list, I literally just grabbed this from my refrigerator. So I love these jams. And technically they're Austrian, but since Marie Antoinette, she, connected Austria to France, we're just gonna call it a game. It counts, right? It's just gonna count. This sour cherry jam is so good. Now, if you're not sure about the cherries, I seriously try it. I've yet to meet a single person who had this and didn't love it. It's amazing on a cheese platter if you're gonna have cheeses and little crackers and a little bit of jam. My husband loves to eat it like that. Since I'm allergic to milk and I can't have cheese, my favorite way of having it is on a baguette. And we do that over the weekends. I have a vegan butter that I use and I spread this on, and it's like, oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. I literally have this on auto replenish from Amazon because I love it that much. We are actually getting ready to launch our French week. I'm so excited about this. When we did our last live event for the end of Art Week, we mentioned that we'd like to do a French week, and everybody went nuts. They're like, oh my gosh, yes, please, that would be so much fun. So we're gonna be, in the next few days, uploading tons of videos and launching a French inspired week here at House of Valentina. I am so excited, I almost can't stand it. You can probably tell because I can hardly talk. I'm like, oh, so it'll be so fun. So we're gonna be talking about everything from styling hacks, how to get a French look, all of it. We're gonna be talking about what to wear, how to decorate your house, little things that you can take away, and things that don't necessarily have to cost you any money. It's just gonna be a really fun week full of inspiration, loads of ideas. So I hope you'll go to the Inspired by V Facebook page. That's where we're running the lives right now. We'll also do that event on Instagram, so you'll definitely wanna follow us there. I've got the two accounts, Valentina Fussell and the House of Valentina. So if you prefer to be on Instagram, you can go join there as well, and we'll have that live event there. Either way, we're kicking off French week. It's getting ready to start. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming and visiting us. You guys know we just get so excited when you come, and we just love it so much, and we're so honored to be a part of your home. For you guys to be a part of ours, it's such an amazing thing. I'm so thankful to have this medium where we can meet. So thank you again for stopping by, and oh, don't forget, hit subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. We've created a beautiful PDF that you can download if you go to houseofvalentina.com. On the journal, we've created a blog post there that has the PDF where you can literally just open it, and it has all the links inside of it, and it's totally shoppable and it's really pretty. So that's there if you'd like to have that as well.